Okay, assalamualaikum everyone. So for today's video, basically we already finished all the subtopic for the SEN basis. So today, for this video, I just want to highlight to you what you have learned in SEN basis chapter lah. Okay, so basically you need to know what happened in the reaction, especially for deneutralization reaction. Okay, so as you know that we do the titration method, so from here you put acid into alkali, so of course the color will change. So the color change means you know that the endpoint already achieved. Okay, so from here you can make the chemical equation HCl react with sodium hydroxide, so they will produce sodium chloride plus H2O, or you say they produce salt and water. Okay, so what you need to know here, from the this one we call as chemical equation. So from chemical equation you can develop we call as ionic equation. Okay, so what is the difference between ionic equation and chemical equation? Later you will see. So for this video I want to show you how you develop the ionic equation. Okay, so the rules is very simple. You need to know either they are the substance is either aqueous or solution or liquid only. Okay, or liquid. Okay, so what is the difference between aqueous? Okay, so the short form is AQ and this one is L, liquid. Both of them actually are liquid lah, but the aqueous means in that solution you have the ion. Okay, so for example acid you know that they must have for example hydrochloric acid, you have H plus and Cl minus, because acid will ionize, so they produce ion. So acid we don't call as liquid, we call them as aqueous because they have the charge. Okay, compared to water basically they doesn't have charge. Okay, they are liquid but they doesn't have charge, so that's why you call them as a liquid. Okay, same for sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide you know that they will ionize in water to produce OH minus ion. So if that liquid contain the presence of free moving ion, we call them as aqueous solutions. Okay, so same for sodium chloride. Okay, in the next chapter you will learn that this salt is soluble salt. Okay, so how you want to know they are soluble or insoluble, we will cover in the next chapter, but for now you need to know this one is soluble salt. So if soluble means they are present in aqueous solutions in this reaction. Okay, so this one, as I mentioned here before, they are aqueous because you have free moving ion. They have H plus and Cl minus, so they have the free moving ion. So to develop the ionic equation, you can give charge to them, they become H plus Cl minus. Okay, because they are aqueous. This one also aqueous, I can write down A here because they are aqueous. So how you know they are aqueous? Because they will ionize to produce Na plus and OH minus. So you can give charge to them also, Na plus and OH minus, you produce NaCl. And NaCl, as I mentioned before to you, this is a soluble salt. Okay, so a soluble means if in this reaction they will present as aqueous. Okay, they will not form the solid. Okay, actually the salt you can make them turn into solid, but as you see in this reaction the salt will not form the solid state because they have the liquid here of the salt with soluble here, so that's why your salt here will exist as aqueous. Okay, means they have the free moving ion which is Na plus and Cl minus, and they will form water. As you know, water doesn't have charge. Okay, because they are covalent bond. You already learned the covalent compound, H2O is covalent, so they exist as H2O here. You cannot give charge to H2O because the ion is not free to move, they are covalent compound. Okay, I hope you understand about covalent compound in the previous chapter. So here you have some ion that are same. For example Cl minus, you have Cl minus, so you can cross out Cl minus. Okay, you have Na plus, you can cross out Na plus. So H plus and H2 are different thing. Okay, this one have charge, this one doesn't have charge, so they are different, you cannot cross out. So you write down again the one that you didn't cross out, H plus plus H minus, you produce H2. Okay, so this one we call is ionic equation. So if you see clearly, of course they are different with chemical equation. Okay, this one you see your reactants and your products, and this one what you can see from ionic equation, they have charge. So what is the significance for you to develop ionic equation? From ionic equation, you know actually which element that plays in the reaction. So here you know that the elements that can cause the reaction is and OH minus. So what happened? That's why you learn acid is actually proton donor. So here actually H plus is from acid is donate to the alkali here. So OH minus from alkali will accept this H plus to form the H2O. So from ionic equation, you can see clearly what ion or what element can cause the reactions to happen. Okay, so of course you have the side reactions. The side reactions is you will produce sodium chloride, but the main element that can cause the reactions is actually H plus and H minus that will produce the water. So after they produce the water, of course in the same time they will produce the byproduct, which is sodium chloride. Okay, in the next chapter you will learn that your main product that you want is actually the salt, but actually in the main reaction, the one that can cause the reaction is actually between H plus and OH minus. Then after they produce the water, they will produce the byproduct as a salt. Okay, so in this video I want to highlight to you how you develop the ionic equation, and how from the ionic so what you need to understand from ionic equation, which element can cause the reactions. That's why in acid and bases we always talk about H plus, we always talk about OH minus, because these elements are the one that play the main role to cause the reactions to happen. Okay, so I hope you understand how to develop the ionic equation. We will do more exercise later. Okay, so that's it for this video. You can copy this note inside your module. Okay.